we build another planet, but this time better. Okay, so today we're going to be doing advanced planet building. So we're going to start by making a new comp, and we'll just call it advanced planet building. We'll have it 1920 by 1080 and 10 seconds long. Just click OK. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a new solid, and we're just going to make it black. And we're going to call this layer 1. Okay, so now that we've got this, we're going to go into animations and presets and go fractal noise. We're going to throw that on there. So we're going to build our own planet. And in complexity, I'm going to turn that up a lot. 20. In scale, I'm going to scale it down just to there. And I'm going to turn the noise to dynamic progressive. And then I'm going to play with the evolution. Okay. And contrast, just turn that down a bit because I don't want too much. And then we'll turn the brightness down as well to get sort of cool look. Evolution, I'm actually going to keyframe it. Times 150. Let's try that. Okay. So we've got this moving sort of thing here. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this layer, so Control D, or whatever it is on a Mac. I don't have a Mac and I don't know what it is. And we're going to go into Transform and we're going to click Rotation, and we're just going to rotate it a bit, scale it up a bit, and turn the contrast up a lot and turn the brightness down a lot, so we're not getting as much stuff. And we can try linear like that. Okay, so if we can actually screen this now, so it gets rid of the black, and we've got a sort of cloudy sort of thing on top of it. So now I'm going to go into my first one, and I'm going to add a curves adjustment. I'm going to color this, so I'm thinking it should be quite a light top, and we're just going to add a bit of contrast curve there. Going to pump up the orange and the green, so it's quite a green planet, and then we're going to pull this down so it's a very vibrant green. Okay, I like that actually, that looks really cool. We're going to go on this layer, we're going to add another curves, and I'm thinking we want to brighten this a lot to make it a bit clearer, and I'm thinking kind of an orangey look to give it the planet a bit more, and then we'll pull down the green and the blue to give it a really burny look, and you can see that it's created a sort of new texture with multiple colors and patterns, and you can keep adding to this, so you can add another layer and keep going. We're only going to go with 2 for now, and then we're going to go select them, click layer, click pre-compose, and we're just going to click this, and we'll just call it planet. And then we'll just move all attributes into the new composition because I don't care about that. We're going to go back into the original, so we've got these two here, and we'll just leave them behind. And then we're going to add the CC sphere effect onto this planet, and there you go. We now have an advanced planet. If we just turn our resolution down to 1/4. So we've got a cool new planet. I'm actually going to go into this comp, and I'm going to grab the second one. I'm going to go into the evolution, alt click it again and again, and do times 10. So I want this one to be moving a lot slower, like this. So it's barely moving at all compared to the other one, so that it doesn't bounce around as much. So you can see it's really sticking into the same place, but still moving a little bit. Like that. Okay, so that looks quite cool, and then we're going to go into this shading, take down the diffuse maybe a bit, turn up the ambient just to that, and there you go. We've got a new, more colourful and vibrant, and as I said, you can add even more layers and even more colours, and you can just play around with your fractal noises to get whatever kind of effect you want. If we just turn up the res and zoom in, you can see we've got quite a nice texture on this planet. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add some rings to this planet, and this is very similar to the shockwave for when you blow it up. So we're going to create a new solid, and we're going to change the width to 1080. So this is because we've got a 1920 by 1080. You just need it to be a square. Click OK, and now we've got this. And I'm actually going to go here, and I'm going to get rid of that actually, and we'll make a new one. And we'll change the colour to the colour that you want the ring. So we've got a green planet. So I'm thinking actually yellowy rings, just to go with the actual second colour. I'm going to put it there. Okay, I like that. Okay, so now we've got a yellow square, and we're going to go into our ellipse tool. So by holding this down, you can select it, and then double click it to get a perfect circle, like that. So that's created a mask on it. So we're going to duplicate this mask by clicking Control D. Then we're going to open them both up and turn down this expansion. Also turn this to subtract. So now we've got an actual ring. And then we're going to go on to just turn this one down a lot lower, so we've still got space for a bit of feathering. We can add there. And then a lot more feathering over here. And I'm actually going to pull this down even more to make it just a bit bigger. And I quite like that. Okay, so now that we've got that, we've got our rings. We're going to create it into a 3D object. Click Transform, Orientation, and not that one, not that one, that one. And we're just going to put it around the planet. But you can see that we've got this bit here. So we're going to grab our freehand mask tool, and we're just going to mask out the planet. Like that, and you can see that what that's done is it's just completely filled it with yellow. So we're going to go into our masks again, our third mask, and we're going to click subtract. So now it's completely gone and it's behind the planet. And if we just click our resolution into full, you can see that actually looks quite good. It looks like it has a ring around it. So we put it back into quarter now, because my computer can't handle anything more powerful than that. And we've still got the evolution going on, and it's got the ring now. But we can take this a step further if we just delete our third mask, because we're going to have to redo that in a moment, by tilting the orientation way over. So not like that, like that. Okay, and then duplicating it and flipping the rotation over the opposite way, so we've got a sort of X ring, and then redoing the freehand mask. So if we just hide this top layer so we can only see this one, and then do the mask for this, you can see now that works. And we're going to our masks, click subtract, and actually I didn't do this on the first one, but I'm going to feather it a tiny bit, just to make sure it's perfect. Okay, and then we're going to hide that and reveal this. Go into our masks, get our freehand mask tool, and mask out this part. I think this is the back one. Doesn't really matter. Like that. Oops, I was on the wrong shape. There you go. Go on to here. Then we want to mask it out. Okay, that's created our third mask. Bam. Okay, subtract and feather like that, and then we can reveal this layer, and bam, we have a sort of X ring shape that I quite like. Turn up the res just to get a cool zoom in look. That actually looks really good. I'm happy with how this has come out. Turn it back into quarter res and zoom out a bit. And the planet still has its evolution, and now it has some rings around it. So I'm quite happy with how that's come out. And so this is completely fully customizable. You can do whatever you want with it. You can add I don't know, another 2 rings. Maybe have millions of rings going around this thing. You can have much more in-depth colouring. So here you can add another layer and just keep building it up to get more colours and build some really advanced planets that look really cool. And on my channel I've been releasing quite a few of these planet tutorial things, and I'm going to do one more where it's actually in space, and then we're going to go down to Earth and we're going to show you how to put your planets in the sky, and that should be quite cool. So you can look forward to that coming out, I guess. Another thing you might want to do is add a cool background. I didn't actually pick an image for this, so I can't do that, but just throw a nebula. That looks kind of cool. And you can get one from Google Images or something like that. So yeah, there we go. There is our advanced planet.